Good evening, everyone. Normally I would change this, but nobody has answered it yet, which is kind of depressing. So we're going to keep it. It is time to start working on our second base station. It's fully operational station.
No. All right now.
So this is expansion part 2, because we're expanding our empire such that it is. It's tiny and it's humble, but it's home. I got some serious food coma trying to happen.
Stop.
We decided to go out tonight, the fam, and hit Mission Barbecue for dinner. Their sandwiches, I swear to God, are the size of 2 of my fists. Mom is shopping, apparently. What you shopping for, Ma?
I've got to get this order placed. Which bad guy?
Ooh, I think she
So
liked that
that's
one better.
reason.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
This swimsuit, which is actually a 2-piece, but looks like a 1. This is just a 1. That's a 1. That's a 1-piece.
That was really cool. And I think we should go with an actual 1, because I think she's trying to cover up her belly.
That's what this does, even though it's a 2. So it has bottom, but see how it looks like a 1,
Yeah,
but it's got.
I think we ought to stick with the 1-1. And that one at the bottom looks a lot like that one. That's why I like it. 'Cause I like the top thing. That little break in the middle.
It's a band.
Okay, it's
That's what it looks
okay, so it's a band, it's not a space. It's not 2
Right.
pieces top and bottom.
like. Right.
Okay, that works. We're shopping for our granddaughter's birthday, and thankfully she doesn't watch this. like the other one better. More importantly, I think she'd like that. I don't think she wants those ruffles, those floppies all over. You want to do this for a while? I try to get her involved, guys.
Just
Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged.
Cold or hot?
I'm sweating. I never am hot, so.
Sorry, we're not super exciting tonight, guys. I think we're both tired
Still.
still. I'm trying to be better, but y'all ain't working with me. Nobody's here.
At least nobody's talking. And sorry, I forgot to place my order before we got on. So I had to get, because her birthday party's Saturday, so.
Had to be done. Y'all understand. And if you don't, it don't matter because it had to be done anyway.
And Pop's gift's already gonna be a day late for Father's Day.
Pops don't need a gift for Father's Day. He just wants love.
Gift.
Love and respect.
It won't come till Monday because I was not on the ball.
How ironic. That's what you can give me for Father's Day.
Keep talking like that, I'll cancel the damn order.
Yeah, right.
Lima. Landing permission will be granted upon request. Welcome to this Federal Starport, Commander.
El
Landing
Mundo.
permission granted. You are clear for approach to
There he is.
Him and Randy are taking
Automated docking
turns.
assist is now in
Apparently.
progress.
Good to see you, good to see you. So glad you're back. It's been over a week because we were not on last Thursday. We were on the road to Illinois, if
And
you
then-
remember.
And then you missed Tuesday.
And
You missed the
Wednesdays.
special Wednesday.
Yeah.
See how you are? Oh well. Glad you're here.
We're very glad you're here.
Landing gear deployed.
Back from our very long journey and trying to get back into the swing of things.
Fazzini, 1987, The Princess Bride.
Landing
Yes!
Can you
engine
finish it?
engaged.
Can you finish the... Because I can. Can you finish the quote?
But yes, you got the answer and the bonus. And now for extra bonus,
By the way.
hi.
Hello.
You can definitely answer the trivia question before you say hi. It's fine.
Yes, absolutely. It's perfectly acceptable behavior
Perfectly acceptable.
as long as we know you're here.
Yes.
Because here is where you need to fucking be. Just saying.
We want to see how you're doing. Yep, he knows it. He's probably seen it a million times.
But only slightly, second. It's never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line. I fucking love Vicini. All right, let's get some shopping done, kids. Let's get some expansion going. Let's get some shit happening. Let's find out what the fuck we need.
Baseball 2s will be debut in 2027.
Geological equipment, we need that.
I keep seeing stuff for Spaceballs because I think it was its anniversary yesterday or today. So I've been seeing lots of posts about Spaceballs in the last few days. The original, but yes. I guess I thought the new one was going to be out 2026, so I guess we gotta wait a couple of years for that. It's been so long since I've seen the first one. I'm gonna have to rewatch the first one before I see the new one. Well, let's hope a couple of those guys live long enough to retire.
Yeah, let's hope Mel Brooks makes it.
Yeah, well, you just never know too. Bill Pullman's got to be getting up there. I know, Rick should make it,
Building fabricators.
but you never know.
We need 120 of those.
I remember being surprised when Paxton died
Yeah.
because he didn't seem that, and he wasn't that old. Just kind of like John Ritter wasn't that old when he died. Given that fossil Brooks make it, yeah. Is he 95? I know he's up there though. I think
Yeah, something like that. I
I
mean,
saw-
he's fucking up there. That's for damn sure.
I saw him too, like, because of the whole Spaceballs anniversary or something. I saw him. He does not look that bad. He doesn't look as bad as you would think he would look. So it was good to see.
Well, isn't that interesting? We're building a mining location and mineral extractors isn't on the list.
Well, he's 98. Oh my God. That's crazy. Yeah, he may not make it. I'm just saying. Maybe he will. I hope he does. But wow, he'll be 100 years old in 27.
60 of those.
We all thought Betty was gonna make it to 100 too.
Yeah, she fooled us. Right at the line.
Right at the line. They were already like in the works for her birthday celebration and everything. I think her birthday celebration was like in the next week or so. But when she died.
Don't mind me, I'm just shopping.
Betty White was our like,
Food cartridges, 94.
what was the word?
She was my spirit animal, that's all that is.
We called her something like, she was America's sweetheart. Like, everybody loved Betty. You never heard of anybody not liking Betty White.
Except for Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, I love that.
I love
joke.
that. They were so great with that.
Yes. They were just too cute. And Betty's my spirit animal. She loved animals like I do. And I'm having some stomach crampies, so if I have to rush off,
It is what it is.
heads up on that. I tried to take care of that beforehand. So hopefully it stops. It's definitely my spasm. My esophageal spasm.
Survival equipment, 30. Standard fabricators, surface stabilizers.
We're buying stuff for the new place.
Doesn't appear that anything else that we need is here.
Excuse me.
They have no fruits and veggies. No evac shelters. Aluminum, bio-reducing lichen, ceramic composites, copper, emergency power cells.
You know who else is still alive and kicking is Dick Van Dyke.
No, he's not. Is he?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.
That motherfucker gotta be 110.
He's up there. He's not 110, but he's up there.
Jesus Christ.
Like his younger brother Jerry died before him.
Yeah.
A long time ago, actually.
I thought he was his older brother, but my bad.
Maybe. I thought Jerry was younger. I could be wrong. Dick Van Dyke is 99,
Jesus fucking Christ.
born in 1925. Yeah. Jerry was born in 1931, so quite a bit younger than Dick.
Yeah.
He died in 2018. Mel Brooks, 98. Dick Van Dyke's a little older than Mel.
Really?
Yeah. Because Mel was born in 26. Dick was born in 25.
Well, I wish Mel Brooks, although he'll never know I've said this, all the best health till he's 120.
Yes.
Unless he's just tired before then and wants to go.
Yeah.
Whatever.
engaged. Clear for egress.
Speaking of Mel Brooks, like one of my all-time favorite Mel Brooks movies, and it's not truly a Mel Brooks movie, but you know he was part of it. Was Young Frankenstein.
Yes, indeed.
That's like it's one of my all-time favorite movies. Like so, me and my boys used to watch it like every year, like around Thanksgiving. We always watched Young Frankenstein. But I guess Gene Wilder actually wrote that.
Yeah,
So
I remember seeing that in some autobiography thing from
yeah, we
him.
watched that Gene Wilder documentary, remember? And yeah, I was surprised to learn that it wasn't a Mel Brooks, really. It was Gene's, but he had Mel direct or something.
He had Mel play a part in it because he knew that
Yep.
Mel Brooks made Blazing Saddles. He could get away with anything.
Right. I think most people would say Blazing Saddles is their favorite Mel Brooks.
Absolutely. Followed closely by Spaceballs, History of the World, Life of Brian.
And see, I put Young Frankenstein above all of us.
Young Frankenstein's in my top 5.
Yeah, Young Frankenstein's one of my all-time favorites with like Gone with the Wind and
See, and I hated Gone with the Wind.
The Color Purple.
The Color Purple was all right, but I wasn't a big fan.
No.
Fried Cream Tomatoes, I like them.
I love fried green tomatoes, but I would not put it in my top, believe it or not. But I do like that movie a lot. Steel Magnolias, I like it a lot, but I wouldn't put it in my tops.
Spaceballs is really, really good.
I really do have to watch it again. I was probably a teenager when I saw it the first time, and probably the only time. I don't think I've ever watched it again, and I really need to see it again.
But the truth is that Blazing Saddles my top because it's so politically incorrect. I live for that. It was just Robin Hood Men in Tights is another one. There's just no way to pick a favorite for me.
Yeah, I don't know. My parents love I mean, I think for me, everybody loves Blazing Saddles, and I like it too, but I just can't put it in my favorites.
One of the best jokes in the movie, for years, I didn't even understand. When he sits there and their crowd's trying to leave town, and he go, "Why not? You do it for Randolph Scott." And everybody stands up and you hear, "Randolph Scott." I never knew who the hell Randolph Scott was until I researched it and found out he did like every fucking spaghetti western ever made in the beginning.
Yeah.
He was the only cowboy in town.
The John Wayne before
Yeah,
John Wayne.
it was crazy. I know, I really wish they would make Spaceballs too, but I think honestly he put that in there just to show the stupid side of making sequels. I think that line was in the movie. He was never, ever planning to make The Search for More Money. I honestly believe that. That's a Mel Brooks thing to throw it in there. You won't see it again until Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money.
I thought The Life of Brian was Monty Python. Is that? No, I thought it was Monty.
Dude, I'm not from the U.S., and even I know John Wayne was in Star Wars. Man, I should beat you, you goober. John Wayne was the shit. But before there was John Wayne, there were a smattering of others, and Randolph Scott carried the torch. He was the quintessential cowboy in every spaghetti western from 1940s to the late 1960s.
Now, John Wayne was before my time, and believe it or not, I've never went back and watched not one John Wayne movie.
You've never seen The Sons of Katie Elder?
Never seen any of them, ever. Do you remember me and you talking, like when we first started dating and stuff, how there's a lot of the old classics that I haven't seen. Dr. Zhivago.
I know. Can you believe this woman has
Casablanca.
never seen Casablanca or Dr. Zhivago?
I've never seen those.
Have you ever seen The Island of Dr. Moreau?
Oh yeah, I love that.
Which version?
Well, obviously the second version, the version with
Val Kilmer.
Marlon Brando.
Yep, the Val Kilmer and
Yes.
Marlon Brando.
Yes.
That was a very well done version. Yes, you do need to see those. Come back once you've got some damn culture, man.
You are younger, but yeah, I haven't seen those like
I
the
am
classics.
younger. Yes.
Like Elizabeth Taylor, I'm a huge fan, but I haven't really seen her movies. Like I'd love to see National Velvet, which
See,
is one of her big ones, right?
Never been a fan of Elizabeth Taylor.
Stormy Rain. No man.
You better get away from them birds before I turn you into a flying angel.
Look at her, she's thinking about it.
Eh?
Yeah, get down. Good girl.
She knows the sound. Sorry about the sound, guys. That's
Yeah.
a dad sound I make. It's very effective.
It's effective with the animals.
And the boy.
Yes, and the boy. Which is just one of the animals.
It's just one of the animals. But he's the hairless one. He tried to tell me he had some hairs. I'm like, what the hell you got hairs? He goes, I got a mustache. I'm like, shut up. Julie Newmar.
See, I never thought she was that pretty, but I know a lot of guys thought she was.
She was pretty. She had this kind of good girl vibe to her.
Like, I think Elizabeth Taylor in her younger was prettier, but I like that kind of like Anne Margaret. Beautiful for some reason. Like, I just think she's beautiful. And she aged so beautifully.
Yes, I will give you that.
Like, in Grumpier Old Men.
Oh, she was phenomenal.
Uh,
Sophia Loren's another one.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, people loved her as Catwoman. Did you ever see her in Tu Wong Fu? She only has a tiny part, but her name's in the title. Tu
Yeah.
Wong Fu, thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. She even looked good, like you could tell, she'd aged quite a bit
Yeah.
in the movie, and she still looked good.
Yeah, she's held her own.
hmm Like Tina Louise did not age well.
No.
But she was pretty when she was on Gilligan's Island, I thought. And then she just did not age well. She looked really rough.
Well, you'd look rough too if you spent that many years on an island.
Yeah, I
I'm just
suppose so.
saying.
I think Marianne aged well, though, Don Wells.
Yes, she did.
Like, there's no doubt that Julie Newmar had a great body, and I think that's what guys...
Yeah, she was part of the Spank Bank.
Right, but like face-wise, I wouldn't put her in the top, face-wise.
No, she was kind of normal looking. She was bland. There was nothing exotic about her looks in general.
Right.
And I think that's what a lot of guys like.
And that could be.
Talking about Julie.
Yeah, we're talking about how I feel like it was her body that men really liked, which she has. It's
She definitely filled the Catwoman suit.
wonderful for sure. But I didn't think her face was overall that attractive. Like, it was not ugly by any means, but
Yeah, she was kind of wholesome girl next door looking.
yeah.
And I think that there was a little value of innocence there. And I think that's what a lot of people really liked.
Yeah.
It appeals to people.
like you've probably never seen like, you know, All My Children or whatever. When I was younger, I used to watch it, and
I've seen it.
I found that Susan Lucci was one of the most beautiful women ever. Like, she just beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Susan Lucci was very pretty.
Like, that's
But-
like what the look I kind of like is that
No.
Erica Kane look.
Don't tell me that. Okay,
She was by far the most entertaining on All My Children.
they're both busy.
So you can't land? Is that what
Not
you're saying?
yet.
Okay.
I'm afraid I may have a ship here that's too big to land here, but no, that one's pretty big.
See, I said Elizabeth Taylor earlier. I thought Elizabeth Taylor was
Elizabeth Taylor.
absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And she had that beauty mark on her face. Like I would put her, like, I think Elizabeth Taylor was prettier than, like, say, Ava Gardner and Rita Hayworth.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, Jane, what was that?
Jane Mansfield.
Jane Mansfield. Like, I would say Elizabeth was prettier than all those that were, you know, not saying they weren't pretty. I'm just saying I think Liz just blew them out of the water.
Booking request denied.
Especially, you know, in her younger years. She was just stunning. Like, her eyes, so unique.
Booking request denied. Booking request denied. Booking request granted.
Just gotta catch it just right. Yeah, I had to get rid of them. Too late. Already got it.
So this is our sign that says it's under construction, huh?
Correct.
That's cool. Wait, that's neat.
Landing gear deployed.
So anybody who flies here would see that,
Yep.
and we're the ones who started that construction.
Yep.
That's neat.
This is our extraction station. This will mine the planet for us. That's gonna be its job.
Docking
It's a
system.
mining location.
Engines disengaged.
So now can we see what? Now we'll be able to see what we have left to get.
Yeah. It's see required 0. These are ones
so
that I
this
brought.
is stuff that we've already. Okay, good.
Yeah. So
We still need a lot of aluminum.
what I did was cross off everything that we got at that station. That's
Okay.
all it had. Now we got to find another station nearby.
that can have some of this other stuff.
El Mundo, I appreciate that. Honestly, for all the years I've been playing this game, I did not know that, and that's the God's honest truth. I'm not being a sarcastic dick. I did not know that you could target a ship on a pad and request landing, and they'll move that ship to let you land. I did not know that. I thought you basically just had to wait till the damn things opened up.
So we need a lot of aluminum.
The two highest things we need are aluminum and steel.
And
And right
steel.
now I'm trying to get everything but that because it's all small stuff and I can get multiple stuff in one run.
So like liquid oxygen, I mean 300 is, I mean obviously it's not as much as the others, but
Yeah, I mean, let's say like ceramic composites, 123, bioreducing lichen, 315, copper, 60, power cells, evac shelters, all these things as we find them, we can load the ship up with a lot of this stuff. And then aluminum and steel are going to be our biggest baddies.
how you doing, baby? You've been much better today.
I fed her a scoop and a half again.
Okay.
Tomorrow we'll go back to 2 scoops if she does well, or we'll just stick to a scoop and a half.
No, because we're already giving her less than she's supposed to be getting.
A little bit. A little bit.
But I was cautious this morning just because we didn't know how she was going to do, and she just doesn't. I haven't noticed her throw up today at all. Yeah, I've been a good girl today.
So real quick, we have
She wants daddy.
used up.
Dad busy, he can't hold you.
Oh, thank you for the yeah. You can't get to my ear. You love licking my ear. So we've already used up Bahi's resources. We've gotten everything we can out of there. That looks like it might be a good location to go to, so let's go to there. And it's one jump.
Yeah, I love the one jump. Just want to lay up here when you get down. Daddy busy, can't hold you. I think there was one time she was kind of watching the screen.
I think she's trying to look at yours.
See him on my screen. Do you want the earphones and see what he sounds like?
That's funny.
Or we just sit there and pick close about your feet.
So El Mundo, what are you doing this evening, my friend? What are you up to, boyo?
And what did you do over the weekend? Did you have a good weekend?
Fill us in, brah. Fill us in. We're old and married. We have to live vicariously through our young single friends.
Now, honestly, though, I mean, as much as he probably didn't love it as much as me, we went to Illinois for my class reunion, and it was wonderful. I had a great time.
In, I think, 4 days, we spent 36 hours of that on the road. But, you know, hey.
We did a lot of driving, but I'm so glad that I got to go.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that we made the decision to go. It was worth it for me.
We were kind of stuck, but I was determined. I told her I'd get her there no matter what, and by golly, I keep my word.
He got me there and got me home.
And it was painful,
And
but it
I
was
was-
so worth it. You should have
was
seen her,
very
guys. She was beaming all night. She was so happy.
I don't think I stopped smiling from the moment we walked in because
You were
it was
smiling before then because I could tell you just couldn't wait to run into these people again.
and it was just one person after the next, like,
Yeah.
oh my God, you, oh my gosh. And it was because we haven't had a reunion in 30 years.
And then she spent over half the night at the far table away from me, so that made her happy.
That's not even true. We sat next to each other at the table.
Oh, no, our places were next to each other. You spent half the night over there talking to the girls.
Oh, well, that's what
Yeah.
But he spent half the night talking to one of my classmates who actually has won like won Emmy Awards.
He's won three Emmy Awards.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's probably one of our most successful, like, in a small town, a class of 24, to have somebody in your class that's won Emmy Awards is pretty cool. So he spent a lot of time talking to him.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
We got lucky, and he was sat right across from us at dinner.
So my fat ass didn't even have to get up to talk to her.
Yeah.
And I spent some time talking to her brother.
Yep. Yes. Finally they got to meet. I'm really happy. So he has a cold. Thank God I don't have a fever. You know, there's a lot of that going around here in the U.S. too. My son has been really sick. I don't know if cold or if he had the flu or what. And he's
Pretty sure he
still-
was fluid.
He's still trying to shake. He's had it for like 3 weeks.
Yep.
The trip, you know, the drive was strenuous and it was tough, but we did it together and it wasn't so bad.
It worked out well.
We stayed at my sister's house on the farm, and you know that was nice, getting to see her and the farm animals, and making bets on when they
Not
count.
fluid. Fluish.
Flu-ish.
The boys got the flu.
da flu.
You keep my fluids out your mouth.
No, man. No, man. We don't.
That sounded real bad, didn't it?
So we made bets on when the baby cow was going to be born. And then Saturday we went to the reunion. Sunday we went to the cemetery so he could meet my mom. And then we went to Springfield to have lunch with my cousin. And then we headed out of town.
I had my first horseshoe.
Yes, yes. So a horseshoe is actually a dish. In Illinois, it's an Illinois dish only. Originally created in Springfield, Illinois, but you can get them almost anywhere.
I have wished that I could meet her mother. Her mother was a Marine, and it sounds like I would have absolutely loved the woman because she was a no bullshit kind of lady. Unfortunately, she passed away before we met.
My mom died when I was only 24 years old, so she died in 1992. She was only 51. So yeah.
So I got to stand up at her stone and say my piece.
Yeah.
And ironically, she didn't have anything to say. So. No, not horseshoe crab. It's 2 pieces of fucking big ass toast with 2 hamburgers with a pile of fries in between them. The whole thing covered in this special cheese sauce. It's a fucking coronary bypass on a plate. And it was so good. El Mundo, don't be sorry about that. People die. We are of the age where folks die.
Oh yeah.
Eventually, this will be just mom's gaming. And she'll be chatting on the mic and showing leftovers and reruns.
No, Mom, Mom's been gone over 30 years, so my dad also had passed away, 2018, 2019, something like that. But he's in a different cemetery.
You're right.
Much further away.
I'm pretty sure the horseshoe put him there. It's horribly unhealthy, but it's insanely fucking good.
Yeah, it is for sure unhealthy, but I knew it was something he would like, and I was like, he has to try this. He has to try horseshoe, because you can only get them in Illinois.
And if you ever roll your ass up here, we're gonna make sure you get one, even if she has to make it herself.
Yeah, unless we go to Illinois, which we probably won't do. If you come up here, I promise I'll make you a horseshoe. I can do it. I just, it's not as good as like a restaurant or whatever. But
I'm sure it is.
I bet mine would be better than the one you had at that restaurant.
Yeah, those fries were not impressive. Yeah. I didn't finish it because the fries, first off, are a pile about this fucking deep. I am not exaggerating.
Mm-hmm. Horseshoes are huge. However, you can get pony shoes, which are a
Portillo's
smaller
chocolate
version.
cake shake. Oh my God, that's the one old Fluffy talked about.
Portillo's.
So a chocolate cake shake. She goes in and gets a slice of chocolate cake, literal chocolate cake, and he's like, oh. And she goes, oh yes, this is happening. And she dumps the whole cake into the blender and blends the shit out of it.
Who are you talking about?
The chocolate cake shake.
Who? She?
Fluffy. He did a bit on his stage about it.
Oh, Gabriel?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were calling him a she.
I'm gonna make her watch it because she obviously is not with it. Oh, it's so funny. But yeah, it's a real shake they make with actual slices of chocolate cake. It's fucking vicious.
That restaurant's famous Chicago restaurant. So when I was home, I didn't get the horseshoe, but I did get an Italian beef, which is one of my favorite things that you get from Illinois, and it was good. It was good. He even liked it. I let him try it. He even liked that one.
Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias. He's a funny guy. I'm gonna hate to see him go because he's up there with all
Ralphie May.
He's him and Ralphie May. It's gonna be just so sad when they go because
Well, Ralphie already died.
Yeah.
So,
They're up there with, he's up there with Ralphie May and, what's that fucker's name with the gap in his teeth?
I don't know, but
Well, there's
Sam
Chris Farley,
Kinison.
Sam Kinison, all these insanely overweight people who are just funny as fuck, but you know, they're the most unhealthy people ever set forth on this planet. And
Oh, Louis Anderson.
Louis Anderson,
Didn't he pass? Or,
yeah. I really hate the idea of Fluffy going, but unfortunately. He has lost a lot of weight. I will give him that.
Landing permitted. Set down a landing pad.
I hope he loses more.
Yeah.
Not because I don't want him to be fluffy anymore, because he's hilarious.
Right. There's
But
nothing to do that. It's
I'd really like to
health-wise.
keep that kind of comedy around long enough for everyone to enjoy it. And sometimes these comedians, they go way too fast, and not everybody gets to appreciate them.
One of my sons is like the size of Fluffy.
Oh, he's bigger.
Maybe bigger.
He's
but,
bigger.
Yeah. Like, he's
And it's
like-
scary as hell.
Yeah.
He's my stepson, and I still worry about him constantly. But
He's a great kid.
he's a wonderful guy.
Like,
Wonderful.
just an amazing human being, but he's a food addict and a sugar addict, and he just is huge.
And, you know, it's not that I don't want to be the guy that says, hey, I care enough about you to throw this 12-pack of sodas in the fucking garbage instead of put them in your house. But I don't want him to feel, because I used to be almost 400 pounds. You can't make somebody change that if they don't want to. All you're going to do is make them resent you.
Yeah.
So
And hurt their feelings, and
I don't want to be that
he
guy.
knows he needs to lose weight. He just doesn't care enough to want to do it. But I hope he does.
I hope so.
He's done it before. He has done it before. And I'd love to see him do it again.
And I think part of me is a little more pushy about it in my head, because for people like Gabriel Iglesias and for our boy,
Cool.
because I used to be there.
Yeah.
I've been on that side, and I know it's comfortable
Yeah.
to just go, fuck it.
Yeah. But it's not healthy.
But at some point, you get tired of walking.
Yeah.
You get tired of moving. You get tired of not being able to wipe your own ass.
Yeah.
And you disgust yourself. And that's when the depression really starts. And that's when things get dangerous.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see him get there. Any of them.
Yeah, he's too young, but he's going to end up, if not already, with diabetes.
I'm surprised he hasn't already, honestly. But
I mean,
I suspect he might.
he might be. I mean, like, because he hasn't been to the doctor in so long. Because he knows they'll tell him to lose weight. But, you know, all the times that he has been and been tested, he's always come out okay. But that's not going to last forever because he's getting older.
344.
Like, I drink one soda maybe once a month or something like that, if even that.
Well, you see what happened to me when I drank a soda today.
Yeah, but you have actually been kind of getting back into your soda a little bit.
Well, no, it's just that recently the options have been limited. So I've been doing some soda, and now I'm regretting it.
Yeah.
175 of these.
Well, I bought that Pepsi so we could have it with popcorn, and we haven't had the popcorn, and now
I
the
know.
Pepsi's almost gone, so.
Well, that's your fault. I really didn't drink anything in that Pepsi. I did drink the
Sprite.
Sprite, though.
Sprite's
Insulating
a little better
membrane.
than- well, none of them's good. There's not one of them that's good for you.
Nope. Polymers, yes, 244. Oh, they only have 181. What's 244, or excuse me, 224 minus 181?
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Dude,
Oh no, I think we could have probably gotten them all from them, but we didn't have enough space. It's 3. So I need 43 more.
You know what comedian I was thinking about today that I'd completely forgotten about is George Wallace.
Oh, that's been a hot minute.
God, he's funny. And I really want to go back and see some
Yes,
of his
it's 43,
old
Elmundo.
because he's old now, but George Wallace was hilarious.
George Wallace was hilarious. He really was funny as fuck.
Yeah. Like, I mean, nobody beats George Carlin.
Yeah, no.
But George Wallace was
You
very,
cannot
very
beat
funny.
George Carlin.
Yeah. He's probably my all-time favorite comedian. But, like, you know, love Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy.
I like Jay Hickman.
You'd have to show me.
There's not much you're going to find on the video. I mean, he's there on video in some places, but Jay Hickman was absolutely a hilarious son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So what we have in shop now is not all the polymers. We're 43 shy, but surface stabilizers, liquid oxygen. You know what? I think I can make more room, but it's only going to make 20 units. We're going to get rid of those fucking limpets.
Don't like Chicago style pizza? I love it. Oh my god, the traditional true Chicago deep dish.
I don't blame you.
Are you talking about the thin crust one? Because the deep dish one is amazing. But yeah, he doesn't love it. I love it. You liked the Uno, you said, that we had.
I did like that. I did. That's not pizza.
It's, no matter what you call it, it's amazing. And don't get me wrong, I love New York pizza. But I'm an Illinoisan, so yes, I love the true Chicago where the sauce is on top.
So we need 23 of those, not 43 now.
I can only eat like one piece because it's so thick and so much. Like, it's good though.
Can't believe I'm sitting here talking food. I'm feeling sick on my stomach. I need some apple juice. That's what I need.
I got some, I think.
I know.
Oh.
That's why I'm wanting the damn apple juice now.
That's better for you than soda.
Most definitely. So, El Mundo, I know you didn't see it, but you need to go to YouTube and look up our video from last night. We did a very in-depth, deep dive kind of reaction on Squadron 42 and Star Citizen.
We know you're not a SC fan, but
We went ahead and offered it up that, you know, if people thought it was a scam or a sham or bullshit in any way, that they were more than welcome to come in and discuss it logically and make their arguments. And obviously nobody did, because everybody that says that are trolls. And we discussed Unilad's recent news article about it, about the players think it's a scam now, which is horseshit also. But every year Unilad does the same damn thing just to stay relevant. So feel free to go look at that, comment, do whatever. Huh? I don't see nothing there. Oh, I see a little dark dot.
it's under the skin.
Oh, well, Mundo, don't tell me you're one of those, buddy. It's not a scam. Nobody sinks that kind of money into production of a scam. If they are, they're really bad scammers, and they're just throwing money away. The idea of a scam is to make money, not lose money. Say hello, El Mundo. Hi, El Mundo.
Muppet Baby.
Yes, it has. You're absolutely right about that. Go see the video. Go see the discussion. Trust me. You'll find it interesting. Unlike Unilad, I actually did research.
My baby. Oh, my Muppet.
It's been in development for 4 years longer than most AAA games with half the stuff.
Oh, my little puppets. Oh, my little puppets. I got a Muppet Baby.
Yeah, but the cost is not ours. $45 and you're in. Which is less than most AAA games.
Warning. Fuel supply safety limits.
It's had millions of players for a long time.
Yeah, we're up to about 2.5 million players. 2.3 million, something like that. $800 million plus in income. But they're also paying for 3 studios in 3 different countries. For 2 different countries. 3 different countries. And the shit they're doing is just outrageously insane. And every time we turn around, we get more and more of the game. So go check out the video, bro. Please.
You don't have to be a fan of the game to, be open-minded enough,
Yeah.
you know.
Logical discussions.
Yeah, that's all we
I
ask.
think that's what scared people off.
Do you need
We asked
that
them to
hand?
make logical arguments. That's your Adam's apple. No, I'm kidding.
That's not really.
Yeah, I felt it.
Is that normal? It's not-
Yeah, it's part of the.
Is that where your thyroid is?
It's part of that bone. Women don't have an Adam's apple, but they still have a bone right here.
Yeah, I know that, but there's a weird lump on that. Like, is that where your thyroid is?
No,
Okay.
thyroid's in the base of the brain.
Thyroid's in Elite Dangerous.
Yeah, the thyroid's.
I mean, 'cause we brought up a point about Elite Dangerous is took forever to build.
1984.
So, and it still has system crashes. But people who love the game still play it. Just like us, we deal with the system crashes and get back in.
Yep. Oh my God, this thing is not going to let me hook the planet. So stupid.
But even if you just go out and give us a thumbs up on our video on YouTube, I think
That would
helps.
be great also, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to check the analytics on that one before we came in here tonight. I'll have to do that when we get off. It's right on the edge of that planet. That's why.
disengaged.
Ah, la 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 la.
Says it must be that time of year all the colds are going around. How long have you been sick? Just over the weekend or sometimes colds can hang on forever too.
Yes, they can, can't they?
It's like you'll even feel better, but you'll sound just as bad, you know. And I swear the older you get, the longer those colds hang on.
The price of age.
Yeah.
But he's a young buck. He should be able to shake it off pretty quick.
He is older than I thought he was. I mean, he's still a baby.
He's a wee baby.
But I thought he was like 22, and he told us he was about 38. So
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Shocking.
Shocking. Smart as a whip.
Docking request granted.
Yes, he is a pretty smart feller. Or a fart smeller. I'm not sure which. We don't judge, my friend. Man, woman, farm animal, we don't care. Just know if it's farm animal, that's going to end up turning out for you.
Landing gear deployed.
See, if I got out and walked around, there's a chance I'd get shot.
Engines disengaged.
Because right now it's under construction, so it's a protected area. Best viewers on Suck a Dick. The shittiest
El
scammers.
Mundo bringing in those scammers.
Yeah, El Mundo's bringing in them suckers. You getting up for something?
No, but Ken, what you need?
Apple juice. Here, I'll trade
You
you.
want in a cup?
Yes, please.
Are you out of
It's
coffee?
gotten cold and I don't want it anymore. And that's empty. So. Ah. La 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 la, Miss Saigon.
Landing gear retracted. Ship relieved. Engines engaged. Cargo scope deployed. Cargo scope retracted.
Hit the wrong button. The G-forces are killing me. El Mundo. Did you run away because your feelers were hurt about start dating? Better not have. I think you're a little tougher than that, Scooter. Oh yeah, they put them on there pretty damn tight.
I can usually get them.
I wonder if anybody's actually clicked on one of those stupid spammers. How stupid is that? How dumb would that be? Thank you, my love. You are my hero.
I hate that they don't have somewhere to put that. I hate stuff going on the printer.
Yeah, me too.
Gotta find somewhere. Get a little another table and move the printer somewhere else or something.
You know, if I had a nice big L-shaped desk, that wouldn't be a problem. Just saying. You all right? That was a big bang. The good news is she didn't hit the floor. El Mundo, where did you go? Off doing your thing. Really? Well, we love you to death, man. When you're ready, roll your ass back in here. Are you playing right now, or are you fiddle farting around the house? What are you doing? Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, I would agree with that, my friend.
Aren't you going to join us in the poopin'?
Trust me, we've had a lot of those moments recently. But just know, somebody up here loves you, man. I don't know who, but there's a lot of people up here. Somebody up here's gotta love you. Kids, if you're watching, don't be like us. Or be like us, whatever. It doesn't matter. Either way, society will find a reason to despise you. Alright, let's load up some more stuff. You know what, I'm probably not helping with that. I'm just as tired and I'm wanting to doze off as well. But I've got a job to do. And here in space, no one hear you complain. So, let's get the job done.
Lake on Hotel Echo Alpha. We prepared a landing pad for your arrival, Commander. Welcome to our station.
We got a notification here. Child abduction.
Access granted. Just heading for approach to pad 390.
Miami-Dade County abduction. Too far south for us. They won't make it this far. Florida State Troopers are all over that shit, and they will not get that far. Yeah, I think I'm going to be doing the same thing here pretty soon, El Mundo. You have a good night, man, and dream of large Swedish women.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing successful. Clear to disembark.
Good night, my friend.
Are you leaving us?
Yeah, he's going on to bed. He's tired.
Good night, El Mundo.
He
Feel
can't
better.
hang with old people.
Feel better, buddy.
Please feel better. have my aluminum and my steel. So let's see what else.
What the hell is that shit?
And they have copper.
Yeah.
60% of the time, it works every time.
They do not have my ceramic composites, bio-reducing lichen,
Respect my authority!
emergency power cells. They do not have emergency shelters. They do not have fruits and veggies. They do not have HE suits. They do not have muon imagers. They don't have robotics. They don't have structural fabricators. They don't have that. So, steel or aluminium.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
$613 left. Bazinga. Let's fly this shit back. We'll call it a night. Our expansion has gone very well this evening. We're going to keep working on this until it's done, and then we're going to do something else for a while. Make some more money. Maybe some exobio. Randy's favoriteest thing in the whole world. Hate that we didn't see him here tonight, but
Ship detach complete.
it is what it is. We had El Mundo, and that's a plus. Do what? Oh. She's talking to the cat. Almost there, guys. The only bad thing about building these things is it's so tedious humping this stuff back and forth. But the good news is this one's not going to be that bad. And we're getting through it pretty quick. It's really exciting though to be able to plant your foot somewhere and build, you know, even if you can't like build a construction the way you want, it's still really neat. It's nice to have your little slice of the systems all to yourself kind of thing. As soon as we get this mess dropped off, we're going to call it a night. Get some sleep. Got to work tomorrow. The real world's still banging on the door. Every day's a grind. And I would say we'll try to stream tomorrow night, but let's be honest, Friday and Saturday nights are absolutely horrible for it. So if we get here, we get here. If we don't, we don't. Worst case scenario, we see you guys Tuesday, our regularly scheduled time.
Are you calling it already?
Randy.
Yeah, stay on. I'm not going to bed yet.
Well,
I'm just doing stuff.
come in and say hi, Randy. You make me want to stay on a little bit longer, brother.
Yeah.
Mom says hi, by the way, Randy. Randy was off at the gym getting pumped. He was getting pumped up. Well, El Mundo called it a night. You missed El Mundo, Randy. He had to call it a night. He's not feeling great. He's not top shelf today. He got a cold or something going on, and it's kind of kicking his little rollaway ass around a bit. So, no, what's too bad is I think somebody's about to try to interdict me. Right when I get to the fucking planet.
Warning.
I'll go past it. Just to get away from that guy, I'll go past it, see if that works. That should put him in front of me. He won't be able to interdict me that way. Although it's amazing how they can get behind us so fucking easily. Ah! Not a difficult thing, but still an absolute pain in the ass. Oh, this flying brick. Then it puts me past this damn planet again. What an asshole. Talk about shit-tastic timing. There we go, that's a little better. Yeah, it's a flying brick on approach, so it's really hard to make that turn, make those turns, especially when you're fully loaded. But as you can see, it's not impossible. Mama, somebody tried to take my stuff. Maybe we can do one more trip.
Cancel flight engaged.
Randy wants to see the mama.
Mama here. Mama's here. Just doing a few little choresies. Doing you some rock climbing tonight?
He was getting pumped. Getting jacked for the ladies.
He's gonna be a rock lobster.
Rock lobster.
For the boys, either way is fine with
Yeah,
us.
whatever. We don't give a shit. Either way.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit if you got the hots for a Barbie doll.
Barbie or Ken.
Or Ken. Either way, it'd be a happier marriage. The other one doesn't talk ever.
What?
Without your feet.
Oh my god, I could not.
You're a beast, Randy.
I have no upper body strength.
You're such a beast, Randy.
That's crazy.
Docking request granted.
Randy's such a beast. Round. Kitty's got claws.
I'd have a better chance with just my feet.
Yeah, she's not exactly going hiking or camping with me ever.
I told him I'd go camping if he figured out how to get me a nice comfy bed there. I'm not sleeping on the ground. I'm too old for that.
That's what a blow-up mattress is for.
Deployed.
Just
I agree
saying.
with that, but you're still kind of on the ground. Like,
Absolutely, send it to us.
oh yeah, that'd be so cool.
I would so put it on our channel. This is our buddy Randy43 doing the monkey. He thinks he's Spider-Man.
We wouldn't do that without your permission.
Oh, he wouldn't have a problem with it.
El Mundo popped in and I was like, you and Randy are taking turns.
I swear they are.
Right. It's like we had Randy Tuesday, Wednesday, and no El Mundo, and then El Mundo popped in, no Randy. Now Randy's here, El Mundo's gone. What if they're the same person? I'm just kidding.
Santa, Satan. They both wear red.
Yeah.
They're spelled with the same letters.
Yep.
And you never see them together.
Nope.
Coincidence?
I think not. I had to, even though the dog still had water, like it was so dirty. So I'm like, well, there's still plenty of water in there. I'll just clean the bowl. And so then I saw in the water jug there was dead ants. And I'm like, Okay, so I gotta clean the whole thing. So I
Oh
just
my
did
God.
the whole thing.
I wonder if it's something they pulled in in their fur, or
Just ants climbing in, who knows?
well, if we got ants climbing in, that means they're making it through halfway through the house. We need to find them and get rid of them.
Yep. There was
It's-
ants.
That's the one thing about Florida, guys. No matter how clean your house is, you will have them damn little sand ants, them fucking little sugar ants.
Well, this was not a little one. This was a good size, like fire ant looking.
Well, that's
ants.
something they most likely carried in, you know, like Rinder carried in her fur.
Yeah, very possible. Or the cat, 'cause she's always rolling around out there. But, I topped it off, topped the water off with some ice, gave it a special treat. It was
Aww.
a little bit of cold water for a change. You know how they get when they get fresh water.
Yep.
They're all right there. They all have to drink. Like they haven't had water in days.
They go absolutely schizo.
Yeah.
Warning, finishes target acceptance.
Have you been playing any games lately or just rock climbing?
Sounds like he's just been rock climbing.
Yeah. Good for you. I wish I had that energy. I'm about to get the energy to go get this cake.
Getting into Minecraft.
Nice.
That's something you guys got in common.
Well, I don't know. I haven't played since that because I couldn't figure out how to make anything. But I remember you told me I need a crafting table, so I gotta figure out how to do that. Get a crafting table, and then I can make stuff. I think I have to go through the tutorial again to remember how to do all
It
that.
can't hurt.
Yeah. We have a busy weekend coming up with work and
Very busy. Oh, I had to remind me. I have to send those texts out that those boats won't get dived until Sunday, because there ain't no way I'm gonna be able to do all that Saturday.
We can't do all that anyway.
Yeah, they're all at the same fucking time.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to figure out something.
I already know what I'm doing.
Once again, stick me in the fucking middle. Appreciate that.
Not in the middle of nothing. You can make your decision what you want to do.
Oh, we'll look at it later. Don't worry about that, Randy. I definitely want to see it.
Yeah, for sure. We just can't Discord and stream.
Yeah, well, we probably could, but it's such a pain in the butt to go back and forth. You want us to do a review reaction video on you climbing, Randy?
We could definitely do that.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fun.
As you can see here, his form is quite functional.
He's like, oh God.
You done gave us the ammo, fool. This is Randy 43's butt hanging off a wall.
This is Randy in his natural habitat.
He's best known for his other name, Spooder Man. Oh, I'd have a field day. I wish I could do a Morgan Freeman voice for that. Oh, so everybody who likes that feet candy are gonna love your video. Ah, OnlyFans, here we come. Only feet.
Only feet. Oh, ads.
Well, stick with him, buddy, because we need the fucking money after the last 2 weeks. God almighty. We need that 3 extra cents. Oh, Dan. How's my big dog doing, huh? How's my alpha dog? The man of the house. What's up? In the 3rd spot, of course. Maybe the 2nd.
He said his nails trimmed so terrible.
Oh, he's back. Oh, thank God. I
Thanks
missed you.
Thanks for sticking through the ads for us.
Yeah, we need that 3 cents, man. Come on, man. Give us our pennies, bro. Come on.
What the hell is that shit?
I think the hubs got a little tiny jealous at my classroom. I've never ever seen him jealous before. I think he might have been his coach.
I don't get jealous. I'm too big a man for that. I thought it was absolutely wonderful to watch Mama be the talk of the town, the center of attention, and just watch her eat that shit up. I thought it was fantastic, truly.
Lincoln Hotel
I think
Echo
the
Alpha.
most popular boy
We
in
prepared
class
landing
had
pad
that
for your
crush
arrival,
on me.
Commander. Welcome.
Yeah. He was a bit of a shit stain, but other than that, it was great.
There's a guy in my class that's won 3 Emmys, which is pretty cool.
And what's really cool is he wants me to send him one of my stories because he's thinking about making it into a short movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that would be really cool.
You guys want to do like movie shorts.
Mission authorized. Clear for landing on docking bay 02.
See what he
Automated
thinks.
docking approved.
It's pretty cool.
Or he was just saying it to be nice. You know how that goes.
I don't think so, though. He seemed very interested. You can usually tell when somebody's just saying it.
Oh, shit.
Look at this here boy.
Little mama's boy.
He is a mama's boy. So neglected. He seems so neglected.
Yeah, he ain't.
He's a crazy puppy. How much have we got?
We'll have to take a look when we get back.
Did you get an aluminium yet?
Yeah, I'm actually going to get the last of it here.
Oh, really?
And I'm going to start on the steel because they have both of them and they have nothing else.
Oh, nice.
I got some stuff from them, but then I kind of milked them for everything they had that we needed. And all that was left was the aluminum and the
Contact. Docking restraints engaged.
steel. So we might as well just get those, you know?
Yeah. How many jumps does it take to get back?
One.
Oh, even with a full?
Yep. All right, need 613. Oop.
So, we won't be able to get much steel.
No. But aluminum will be done.
Yeah.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
What's the name of our thing? Or we don't name this one.
We don't name this one. Remember, it cost us money to name the other one after you.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll just let it name itself.
Okay.
And as of right now, it is the Onai Extraction Territory.
Okay. But if we decide to rename it later, we can, yeah?
Yeah,
As long as we pay.
absolutely. See, we're already at 32%. Which is really good.
You can do baby.
Oh yeah, he's a little baby, all right.
Seems pretty comfy, don't he?
He looks stupid comfortable. He looks like he's fixing to slip into a fucking doggy coma.
Landing gear
Tongue sticking out and everything.
Engaged. Departure authorized.
know, if she rubbed my belly, I'd do the same thing.
Mama won't hold him when I'm working. He knows, so.
And it pisses him off royally.
So when he gets a chance, he's happy, happy, happy. I think he's passing gas. Farting.
Nasty boy.
That's stinky.
Yeah, stanky boy.
Stinky
He's like, shit, I'm so damn relaxed I wouldn't even know if the fart snuck out.
Mm-hmm. We also have the Muppet baby down there. Could have been her.
Yeah, it could be her. So that's going to be the last of the aluminium. And a little bit of the steel.
That's another favorite spot.
Yeah. Ooh, my ankle just popped. That felt really good.
Oh, nice.
Ah, I've been waiting for that all day. It's been tight all day. I had surgery on my ankle years and years ago. Major injury. Some metal and whatnot. I'm a Terminator. But still, you know, now it'll get a really hard tightness in it. It really needs to pop. But sometimes I can't get it. But then when I do, it's like it will shake the furniture. We'll be laying in bed and I'll pop that sucker and she'll feel it. I kid you not.
Yeah, it is like very.
And it feels so good when it lets down
It's
like that.
very violent popping.
Oh, but it's so nice. Oh God, it's so nice. Just before it hurts so bad. When you're pushing it that last little bit, and then it'll, and it's like, oh God. Need a cigarette afterwards.
He's about to just slide right off my lap.
Yeah, he really is about to just go full tilt to the floor, ain't he?
Yeah. Trying to hold on.
I have no idea who that was. I don't care.
Sound like a Facebook notification.
Yeah,
Probably
somebody's
some-
birthday or
yeah,
some shit.
Somebody tag somebody
In something.
in something.
Fucking Facebook is the devil.
It's the devil.
It's the devil. Bobby Boucher.
I haven't watched that in a long time. The Water Boy.
Oh, Randy.
We gotta watch this documentary called "Don't Fuck with Cats."
Yeah. Apparently we're gonna love it and hate it at the same time.
I think what he meant was we're 100% either gonna love it or we're
Nope,
not.
I asked
Oh.
him today when I was over there.
Okay.
He's like, you're gonna love it and you're gonna hate it. I'm like, well, I just sound like a bipolar son of a bitch, don't I? I sound like a mentally inconsistent moron, if that's what you think I'm going to do.
He thinks I am too.
Well, that makes two of us then, baby.
That must have been how they were about it.
Yeah. Whew. I'm allergic to cats. Yeah.
A lot of people are allergic. That's a common allergy. I am allergic to only some cats. And every time it's been a short-haired cat. Like fine with our cat.
There's just something a little bit different about the dander, I guess.
Yeah. Like we had a stray cat come up to us one day in our garage, and then he stayed. He was very friendly,
Oh, Rex.
but I was allergic to him. He was short-haired. I was always sneezing when he was around. We found another home for him. But it was like a few months after he left, and I still had a sweater out in the garage that he used to lay on. And I went and I had gotten that sweater. I started sneezing. We remembered it's because Rex had been on it. But our cat doesn't make me sneeze at all. But I had a friend when I lived in Colorado, and she was highly allergic to all cats, like bad. So if you're like that, I feel bad for you. Like you can't even walk into a place that used to have cats because that sticks around and you'll be miserable.
Oh, yeah. I would hate to be allergic to any animal.
Yeah,
I'd absolutely hate it.
me too.
If I couldn't love on every furry or scaly thing on this planet, it would just drive me nuts.
I bet you could have a Sphinx cat.
You can get a hairless cat.
They're ugly, but you know.
They love to. Get you one of them naked bald cats, man.
You know who had one of those? Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil. If it was good enough for Dr. Evil.
And I also remember there was one on Friends for a bit. Rachel had gotten one, I think.
Smelly cat.
Docking request granted.
Oh my God, he's literally drooling. I think one day I'm going to do a massive play on and just stream for hours and hours and hours and hours. And I want people, but before I do that, I want people's opinion. What game do I play?
He wants to do a stream marathon.
Yep.
Should it just be one game for hours? Should he do a few different games?
Certain genre.
Yeah.
Landing gear deployed.
And I promise, Randy, I won't bring the fucking cat.
Well, he's snoring.
Yeah, imagine that. His teeth are showing.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
%45 in one night.
Nice. So let's see what we need still.
Okay, we still need. I gotta update this.
1900 still. So still in equipment still.
1905. That's our highest one.
113 robotics.
155 structural regulators. 90 muon imagers. 30 HE suits. 61 tons of fruit and vegetables. 59 evac shelters. 190 emergency power cells. That's not a bad idea, Randy.
That's a really good idea.
123 ceramic composites. Hey Randy, don't you have ceramic composites still on board your fleet carrier? Bioreducing lichen 315.
I think he said he had semiconductors.
And he might still have semiconductors. But I think he had both.
Oh.
So that's what we need. Oh, did you? You bastard. Okay. Well, we don't need semiconductors. We can get all this fairly quick. We already know where we can get the steel, and that's the biggest one. Now we got to find all this other little stuff. I've already got quite a bit of it.
Yeah, you did.
And with that said, be good to the person standing next to you. You don't know what they're going through. Fuck you if you think you do.
Have a great weekend, Randy.
Have a wonderful weekend, Randy.
We'll watch your video.
El Mundo, I know you're in bed, but we love you, man. Star Citizen's not a scam. And fuck you if you think it is. And good night. And at the very latest, we will see y'all Tuesday night. Be sure and check out our videos over on YouTube, including the special we did last night. And that's all she wrote, people. Old people out.